Hey everyone, this is just a precursor for the video you're about to watch. I'm not going to take too much of your time. This is my trip to Scotland. I had the best time of my life. It was so much fun. Just telling you guys right now, I jump around a lot. I apologize, but I did get a lot of content recorded, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I will see you guys at the end of the video. Enjoy. Also, just have to throw this out there. I started in Greyfriars Kirkyard. Yes, that is my first place that I went as soon as I touched down in Edinburgh, Scotland. We are in Greyfriars Kirkyard. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. This is insane. Look how this place is ginormous. It's huge. Little fun fact, a lot of the characters from J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter were from stones that she found here. Charles Kemp. I heard there's one that says Tom Riddle, so I'm gonna look for that one. You know, there's definitely an uneasy energy here. I feel it at the bottom of my chest. And no, I'm not just saying that. It's there. Definitely there. So beautiful. You know, I remember when I first started my podcast, The Horror Headquarters, I told myself I would never walk in a cemetery again, but here and behold, I'm walking in a cemetery. Lots of people over here. Alright, now it says that Tom Riddle's gravestone is over here, so let's see if we can find it together. I really want to, you know, capture my first reaction to seeing this. Okay. Come on, Tom Riddle, where are you? I feel like I'm getting closer. I can feel it. I feel it. He's over here. There he is, Thomas Riddle. Tom Riddle. I will tell you this, there's lots of legends about this specific graveyard. But the tombstones, a lot of them are just ginormous. It's crazy. You know, I'm finding a lot of these open and no thank you. There's a little tour happening over there. Okay. I am hearing something over here. Miss Grief. Who is it? Sir James Hunter Blair. Okay, everyone make me remember that. Make me remember that. Because I'm having really bad vibes from that one. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the hell is that sound? I don't know if you can really see, but there's beautiful, beautiful hill over there. My god. Hello. So stunning. Unbelievable. This is the Royal Mile. They're doing lots of construction, but thankfully you can still walk through. One of the most haunted places on earth, but one of the most beautiful. Unbelievable, guys. Alright, I look insane, but that's day one in the books. Lots of really weird experiences, especially this room. I think this room is haunted. It keeps making all the weirdest noises. Like, I can't even explain it. But yeah, tired. Gonna be waking up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Gonna be doing a bunch of tours tomorrow. Having afternoon tea, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and also when this light is off, it's pitch black in here. I literally was walking because I literally couldn't see anything. And I tripped over my big suitcase and I cut my toe. Alright, wearing the Horror Headquarters t-shirt and we're heading to the Ryder Museum today. We're also gonna go to the Edinburgh Castle to have some afternoon tea, and then we are topping off the day by going on the Potter Trail, which is basically Harry Potter tour. Very excited for that. The weather's not too horrible today. It did rain a little bit, so it's gonna rain again, but very excited for what's to come. Hopefully we get some promo. All right, we are at the Edinburgh castle. The wind is so strong. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I swear it's like unbelievably strong. It's like so hard to say stuff. Oh my god. Just saw the prisons. Extremely creepy. This is where we are right now. It's crazy. I'm about to have my afternoon tea. So the prisons are so creepy. Weird feelings walking in. I'm so wondering if you guys can hear me. I really hope you guys can. The wind is crazy. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys can you hear how strong the wind is? Oh my god. It's crazy. Alright, we have officially made it to the top. This is the Scottish War Memorial over here. This building is stunning. Lots of weird vibes up here. I don't like it at all. Yeah. When I'm in places like this, the feeling is somewhere different all the time. This time it's in my waist. And I'm not just saying that. I feel it in my waist this time. When I was in Salem, I felt it in my chest. Here, I feel it in my waist. Alright, here's where the afternoon tea is. I have it in like 5 minutes. And then the crown jewels, the Scottish crown jewels, are right across. They are over there. Going in there next after afternoon tea. Alright, just finished my afternoon tea. It was very, very good. Lots of really cool sweets. They gave me salmon because you can't have meat if it's not halal, but everything was delicious. But look at my table number. 22. And this is the oldest building in Edinburgh Castle. Currently in, it's called the Museum of Contacts, but it's all Harry Potter themed. Little fun fact for everyone watching, this is actually the street that inspired Diagon Alley for Harry Potter. You actually have an official Harry Potter store right here. I just actually went inside of it. It was pretty cool. But this entire area, the reason being all the different colors and the 2 leveled areas, there's another level up there. All of this inspired Diagon Alley, which I think is really cool. We are at the National Museum of Scotland, you guys. This place is ginormous. And the levels here work differently. Like there's a level 1, a 3, and a 5. I want to show you guys. Never seen anything like this. They literally skipped levels 2 and 4. 1, 3, and 5. There's no 2 or 4. But it's beautiful. It's so stunning. I got here like 10:30. They opened at 10, so it's still not as busy, which is perfect for me. I definitely smell a podcast episode right here because the assistant accidentally put arsenic trioxide and killed 21 people instead of putting powdered gypsum. Look at all these masks. This is so creepy. This looks like a doctor's mask, but not. Yes. Bro, these are insane. That is a big no-no for me. If I seen this approaching me, I am running at lightning speeds. Nope. Wow. It's beautiful. This is like all clothing from, I think, different type of periods. Yeah. It says presents over 400 years of fashion history. That is crazy. Everything looks so pretty. My god, the gowns that they used to wear back then. I still don't know how these were comfortable. There's no way. This was worn by Queen Charlotte. This is beautiful. Oh my god, look at those shoes. Bro, you hit someone with those, they're over. That is a really weird looking shoe right there. Wow. That one too. Those don't look comfy at all. Maybe let's take a second to think if dinosaurs still existed today. How in the hell would humans survive? I don't think we would. Honestly, that's just, I think that's completely knowledge, like common sense. I don't know how a human would live if these things were still around. And a lot of people would be like, well, that's like saying you won't live if you live with lions. No, dinosaurs, that's a whole other thing right there. Look at that train. Just made it to the top. This is the terrace. Beautiful 360 views of the entire city. Honestly, lots of Scotland. I'm also gonna become Delulu and say that I want to go to those hills so badly. They look so beautiful, beautiful. I can't even speak. It is breathtaking. It's so gorgeous. Alright, I've probably spent maybe 2 hours here. There is so much to see. There's no way that I've seen everything, but everything is stunning, beautiful, phenomenal. I am heading to the Palace of Holyrood House next. Excited for that as well. But I might stop back in here if I have time. We'll see. Alright, the entire area that I'm in right now is entirely downhill. It's entirely, absolutely insane. Wow. Walking back up is going to be an absolute headache, I just know it. This is the Scottish Parliament. You can't go inside, they're so rude. Love this so much. That is so cool. Oh, I wish. That is so insanely cool, the Parliament. I like want to start crying because I was not expecting this type of view. That is so freaking pretty. Oh my god. It's so pretty. Oh my god. Alright, they are very strict in there about recording, but it was actually pretty cool. You got to like watch the Parliament, what they're talking about, the topics they're discussing. They talk about making a museum or some kind of representation for someone that was, I guess, important in Scottish history. But definitely very interesting to see. You have to be like so quiet. You can't even like take up your phone and take any pictures. But it was really cool. Completely free. So if you're ever in Scotland, I definitely recommend checking it out. Can't get over that view. All right, next, heading to the Palace of Holyrood House. All right, we have entered the Palace of Holyrood House. The camera does not do justice on how beautiful and ginormous this place is. It's unbelievable. All right, this is me right now. Hope you guys are enjoying this video so far though. But so beautiful. This place is absolutely insane. I also think you can hike up there because I see someone right there, if you guys can see them. This is where the king stays when he visits Scotland. I don't want to talk because I don't want to get in trouble for recording. Wow. Wow, this is the Abbey. So crazy. All right. The view from outside, these are all the gardens. It's so breathtaking. Like, there's no words for it. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's just so beautiful. Everything is so nice. I don't even know if I can climb up there. I see people though. Oh my god, that's gonna be the biggest headache. All right, we are now heading to the National Portrait Gallery, guys. When I tell you this is the most walking I've ever done in my life, more than London, I'm not even joking. Everything is so far apart from each other because there's so much to see. Literally everywhere you go, there's something to see. And a lot of them have limited hours, like 10 to 5, and I'm like trying to do all in one day, so it's definitely impossible. You can't even do a week in Edinburgh to see everything. And I'm staying for a week, and I still haven't seen Glasgow. I haven't seen the Scottish Highlands. Definitely want to see those two before I leave. This is just unbelievable. All right, I had to take a break because my legs are killing me after walking up and down that hill. Literally like a 20-minute hill walking down and up, but stopped for a refresher at this place called Costa Coffee. And that's where we're going next. All right, heading into the National Portrait Gallery. All right, we are in the National Portrait Gallery. This place is beautiful. It's very, very, very nice. I'm whispering because there's people looking at me. But lots of these statues of famous people. Robert Stevenson. Better view of what I'm seeing. It's so beautiful. Look at the chandeliers, the lighting, the wallpaper. Everything is gorgeous. Even the sky. I love this area right here. It gives you a really nice view. Also, if you're still watching, I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully you can hear me saying that. Oh my gosh. I can't go in here, but I believe that's J.K. Rowling. This is the library. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And what in the world did I do to deserve such a pain in my heart? The National Portrait Gallery is exactly what it sounds like. It's a portrait gallery, a bunch of different portraits of different people throughout Scottish history. This is intense. I'm gonna take a flyer inside this Queen Victoria. Oh, yep. Wow, wow, wow. Currently outside one of my favorite places in all of Scotland, which is the Milkman. All right, so long story short, I just did a haunted tour. It was really, really cool. I will definitely talk about it a little bit more when I get back to the hotel, but I'm enjoying an ice cream right now, and I'm about to actually go see the Mary King's Close, which is also very, very haunted. It's from like the 1600s, I believe. So very excited for that. The tour was phenomenal, definitely 5 stars. Our tour guide was very knowledgeable. Took us into the vaults of Edinburgh. I had a weird experience. I didn't feel comfortable sharing it because all of them didn't feel like they would have believed me if I even said it. So I just kept it to myself, but I'm gonna share it with you guys. It was multiple, and I mean, I'll just share one right now. I heard a lady humming, and I looked at everyone, and everyone was silent, and I'm hearing something humming behind me, and it sounded like a woman. So yeah, I don't know what to think of that. That wasn't the only thing. Yeah, it was really creepy, but let's see what real Mary King's Close is all about. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell by the lighting, but my face is burning up right now. Reason being, I felt a tug when I was down in Mary King's Close, and I was actually telling a bunch of people that I honestly, I can't believe that really just happened. I'm just in complete shock right now, but that was probably one of the best tours I've ever been on, but I think horrific at the same time because, yeah, I kind of lost for words right now. I feel very hot all over the face. Like, I feel like I'm burning up right now because of that experience, because of how eerie it was. It felt like an electroshock went through my body. And I know I'm not crazy because I was talking to the tour guide, and he said that other people have experienced things specifically in that room. So it does make me feel a lot less crazy. And just like that, a black cat. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. All right, I'm currently at the bus stop waiting for the bus, or an Uber. Ordered an Uber, but if the bus comes first, then I cancel the Uber. Today was crazy. Today was intense. Did so much. I think I walked over 20,000 steps today. I think I checked the app and it said like 24,000. Wow. Now, hopefully people living here don't think I'm crazy by recording myself, but I'm trying to create content for you guys. My trip to Edinburgh, my trip to Scotland, I'm planning on going to Glasgow tomorrow. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, I'm gonna search it up when I get back to my hotel. But yeah, today was very crazy. Lots of really weird experiences, especially the one with my bag being tugged, like pulled when I was in Mary King's Close. I did not like that at all. You know, it's crazy because when I woke up today, I didn't feel like I was gonna walk this much, but I overestimated how much the back and forth was, because like you have to keep in mind I went from one side of town to the other and then went back and then went to another town and then went back and then went to 2 different tours and then on the bus. So definitely all around the place. One thing I'll just give you guys right now, a travel tip. Everything that you're going to be going to, make sure you do it in the order of closest to farthest away, because I did the complete opposite. That's completely on me though. Honestly, I want to get the steps in, but you're looking for that smooth sailing. Obviously, there's a lot of walking in Edinburgh, lots of different levels you're going to have to go up, lots of different stairs, hills you're going to have to walk up and down. Just plan accordingly and eat food and make sure you're staying hydrated, because someone that was on the tour from American's Clothes ended up almost passing out because they were overheated, and I'm pretty sure it's because they weren't dehydrated enough. All right, if you guys can see my face, I don't know if you can. My face is still red. Or you guys probably can't tell, but my face is still red because I'm still in so much shock about what happened today. I literally have to be up in 7 hours, and I'm just afraid to go to sleep because of what happened. I'm trying to like make sense of it all, but I don't think there's anything to make sense of. Like, it happened, but it's just crazy. I mean, I've had things like this happen before, don't get me wrong. Like, I've had things even worse than this happen. This one though caught me completely off guard. I was not expecting a thing to happen. When my bag got tugged, I was lost of words. I couldn't even speak. I didn't know what to say. So we'll see if anything happens overnight. Sorry if the lighting's terrible. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to Glasgow. Or Glasgow. I don't know. Oh my god. I wonder what they're repairing. Alright, we are currently at the Glasgow necropolis, which is like a ginormous cemetery. Oh my god. It is huge. It is like ginormous. You guys have to see how big it is. I'm not even up that high yet, and there's so much more to go. This is what's crazy about it. But a beautiful view from here. I'm trying to contain myself because this is terrifying, but it's one of the most popular places in the world, so I had to give it a try. This is also the perfect place for filming movies. I don't care what anyone says, or even TV shows, because of how many graves there are. It's unbelievable. The view is stunning. You can see the entire necropolis from up here. This is an insane view. When you think about it, these cost an arm and a leg, maybe even more than that, because it's basically like building a home after they've already passed. These people had money. You might also be able to see that there's money inside, as well as some flowers. Seems like this was an important person. There's even a little ball over there. Alright, so I'm still walking in the necropolis in Glasgow, and I was walking past the structure up there, and I felt really, really bad energy. And I came down and just all... I don't know who these people are, but I can promise you I'm gonna find out. There's also this one is empty, if you guys haven't noticed. Another spot is right here, which is the entrance right as soon as you walk in. It's right after the bridge. This one right here, it's giving me a lot of pain in my chest as well as in my feet. And then when I walk over here, everything's fine. But when I walk over here, here's something. I don't know. There's like no name either. Alright, we're officially in the Glasgow Cathedral. They were closed because of a funeral service. But you guys, it's just so beautiful. And I know I've used that term 1,000 times, but I've always had a special place for cathedrals, and the type of architecture is just astounding. So beautiful. This building is an hour away walking from Central Station. And then it's also raining and there's wind. So yeah, lots of fun. I've heard good things. Let's see if it's worth the hype. I mean, the building looks beautiful. I can't even speak. This is the interior as soon as you walk in. It is beautiful. It's so nice. I think it's the stone and the architectural style that reminds me a lot of the museum I went to when I first landed in London. Literally, when I didn't stay for 24 hours, I went straight to the museum. That's how insane I was. But it's giving very similar vibes, if not the same exact ones. There also is a coffee shop as soon as you walk in. That's exactly how the other museum was. But everything is just so nice in here. Oh, well, hello there. I know who you are, Queen Victoria. Ooh. Yes, definitely very similar to the one in London. The layout as well. I mean, they had marble statues on the first floor as well. So, yeah, definitely getting that vibe a lot more now. I know who this is. I know who you are, Homer. All right, crazy story about this little painting right here. So I'm completely minding my own business, and then I walk up to that painting and get a really weird feeling in my chest. And I'm like, oh, it's just a painting of Mary Queen of Scots, probably why. But then I see him like, oh, it's when she was murdered. Yeah. I definitely think her story is one of the most intriguing of all the stories I've heard in Scotland. I'm excited to see what else I learn about her because I think it's intriguing. Everyone's looking at me. This is the central of Glasgow. So clean, first of all. Like I see it, I get it, there's birds, but it is very clean. Okay, so I'm currently running out because I'm out of water and I am thirsty. And the store next door closes in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna hopefully try to get some in time. I should be good though. All right, package secured. Walking back, the weather is really nice right now, but have my comfort sweater on. This is not promo, but it's literally the softest thing in the world. Whew. I so badly did not want to change out of my pajamas because my feet are in so much pain. They were literally swelled up by the time I got to the hotel because of how much walking I've been doing. Obviously, no one's used to 20,000 steps unless you're like a freaking marathon runner. Have I been looking at the camera or have I been looking at the screen? Okay, today was so weird. Glasgow was beautiful. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't think I am. It was very nice. The architecture is absolutely stunning. It's very old fashioned, like very old architectural themed. I didn't really notice anything new. Like in Edinburgh, you have a mixture of old and new, but Glasgow, all I saw was just the actual framework of old architecture, the actual foundation of that existence of back then. It felt like you were stepping back in time, honestly, when I went. I will say though, a lot of things weren't going as expected. Like a lot of things were closed for extended periods of time. A lot of things were going through renovations, shortened times due to ceremonies and funerals. And I'm like, okay, out of all days, you choose the time that I'm going to be visiting to do all this kind of stuff. It's fine though. I ended up getting a pizza to eat because I didn't eat anything in Glasgow because I had to take the train back and had to be back here in Edinburgh by like 8:10 p.m. But I will say I'm sorry for not recording more content. Today, it was just a really, really crazy day. A storm came out of nowhere and it started literally pouring while we were in Glasgow. I can't even speak, if you guys can tell. Like I'm like so tired. But yeah, today was crazy. Today was absolutely insane. I am hoping I get some sleep. I have no idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I want to go to the Scottish Highlands so badly, but I'm looking at the times and it's just not gonna work out, unfortunately. As of now, at least. Now I might go Sunday. But like it's insane. Like for the train, it's at 6 a.m. and then you get there by 12, and then you leave at 17 hours. So that's like 5 p.m. And then you don't get back. I don't get back here until 11:30, 12 a.m. By that time, there's little to no Ubers, if any. All the buses have stops, and as well as the trams to Dalmany have also been terminated by then. So I really don't want to be stranded in Edinburgh, and I know that if I go, like, thinking about how much the car is going to cost from Edinburgh all the way back to where I'm staying, which is in Queensbury, I'm not willing to pay that. That's like $70. I can just imagine it, and then tip on top of that, and then food, and I know I'm trying to make it sound like I'm making excuses. And we'll see if I do come here again, Scotland or to Ireland. I think I would more likely consider it if I was in Ireland, Dublin, and then go maybe to the Scottish Highlands, or even if I had a longer time. Another thing you can also do is some people stay in the Scottish Highlands for one night and then come back. It's kind of devastating because I definitely wanted to see the Harry Potter, bridge in the movies where you see like Harry and Ron in the car, and then that's also the place where they filmed that scene. It's all right. It's all right because I know the hassle to do it. I want to say it's worth it, but to be stranded in Edinburgh and then having to pay almost $100 in American dollars just to get back instead of paying $8 with the tram just doesn't seem reasonable to me. But we'll see if there's a more manageable... Did you guys hear that? Are you guys hearing that? I'm not doing that. We'll see if there's a more reasonable thing to do. If not tomorrow, then Sunday, because Sunday is my last day, and then I leave Monday morning. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go see Dean Village. I'm going to go to the Royal Botanical Garden in Edinburgh. I haven't been to those places, and I hear that Dean Village is absolutely beautiful. So I definitely don't want to miss the opportunity to see that. With that, though, guys, I will end today's little session right here. Again, sorry for not recording more content. Museums were gorgeous. Everything was gorgeous in Glasgow. Just a lot of things weren't going as planned. A lot of weird energy, but like, I'm not upset by it. I'm not going to say it was a bad experience because it was really, really cool. All right, we are in Haymarket and we're at St. Mary's Cathedral. This is what I call Gothic architecture at its finest. Wow. Work. I've never been able to come back here before. This is actually really weird. I love it. This little island right here reminds me of Twitches. It's honestly so beautiful in here. There's always something about cathedrals that make them so gorgeous. I mean, it's the architecture coupled with music. Alright, we are currently in Dean Village walking the path to go to someone's wall. I forgot the name. I will say this town is something straight out of a fairy tale. I wish I could show you guys architecture. I'll try to take a video when I get back up, but it's just so beautiful. Alright, so this is St. Bernard's Wall. Alright, so there's St. Bernard's Wall. It's huge. Like, I'm telling you, the camera does not do justice to how big this looks. You can see all the designs too. It's kind of crazy. There's kind of a better view of it. Then there's a little stream going through all the way through, actually. Like, Dean Village is divided off by this, it seems. Look at this bookstore, you guys. It's all vintage books.
So many.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, now we're at the Royal Botanical Garden in Edinburgh. Yes, yes, I know I'm jumping around a lot. I'm sorry. I actually just went to a bakery, got the bag. The tote bag was so cute. I had to snatch it up. Probably gonna give it to my sister though because she uses bags more than me and I have way too many bags. That's pretty. What the hell? Guys, just for size comparison, that's my hand. What's crazy is I thought these were bluebells, which is my favorite flower. They're not. They're actually one of the most toxic flowers in the world. If I'm thinking about it, that's probably the purposely done. It's probably looks like that on purpose so that they can get. This right here literally looks like the entrance when you first enter a castle. I feel like I'm in a Disney movie right now. This is crazy. This is gonna sound so weird. I smell popcorn. Literally smell popcorn. Look at that. It's so pretty. I need this installed at my house. All right, the Royal Botanical Garden is definitely on the top of my list of places to go if you guys come to Scotland, or when you guys come to Scotland, I should say. Everything is just so beautiful. I recommend coming end of June, possibly middle to end of June, early July. Now, the reason I say that is because not all the plants are blossomed right now, but there's still a very good amount that'll keep you satisfied. Also, just side note, bring an umbrella. A jacket is not enough. Bring an umbrella. When it rains, it pours. And you don't want that to ruin your experience of the garden or just walking out and about. Oh my God. All right, we are at the top of Calton Hill. I cannot believe I just did that. Man, I thought this was the easy one. Everyone was saying it's not that bad of a walk. If you've been walking all day and then you do this at the end of the day, yeah, it's a lot. Make sure you take water with you or you drink lots of water. You have to stay hydrated. But I think the view is 10,000 times worth it. There's also an area over there I'm gonna go to. I'm just trying to rest for a sec because my legs are killing me. Like they're burning so bad because I've been walking all day. Yeah. The sun came out, thank God. There's a rainbow. Look guys, rainbow. The view is so pretty. Oh my gosh. See that stuff all the way up there? I done from all the way up there down here. People dare say I'm not athletic or I'm not willing to do things. Well, I'm willing to do things, all right, okay? Wow. And it started pouring. Hence why I say grab an umbrella with you. You know, with all the hills I've done today, I think today was the hardest day because especially going up Calton Hill at the end of the day after all the other stuff I did, very, very intense. So I think if I would have changed anything, obviously it's not saying I would walk less, but I would prepare more for going to Calton Hill at the end of the day, realizing how much walking it is up. Now, I could be over-exaggerating. Some people would be like, oh my God, it's so easy, you're such a baby. I'm telling you, if you're not a runner, there's definitely a lot of steep hills you have to walk up, some stairs. And then even when you're up there, if you want to go see certain things, even more. And this is also possibly my first time alone on the tram to get back to the hotel. I can't walk anymore, seriously, because of all those hills. Now, I don't care what people say, like, I did a lot. Like, walking all day, walking in Newtown, and then walking all the way down through the woods, and walking back up, and then going into some buildings, climbing upstairs, down, and then going to Calton Hill afterwards, walking all the way over there. It's a lot. Now, I'm not doing it to complain, I'm just doing it to help people understand. Just prepare better than me, because I thought I did. Obviously, underprepared. Try not to carry too much as well. I carry a lot of stuff. I think that's another reason why it was so hard, is because of all the stuff I'm carrying. Regardless, though, I had such a cool time, such an amazing time. Calton Hill was beautiful. Also, Haymarket, Newtown, Dean Village, beautiful. Possibly one of my favorite places while being here in Scotland, if not like my second or third favorite, if not my favorite at all time. I loved the architecture. I loved the ambience. Everyone was so nice, and the food was really good too. Hi guys, it is the final day I have here in Scotland. I know this is really, really late. Probably you guys are seeing like this on, you're like, well, what time is it? It is 12:30. My legs were killing me last night. I was absolutely exhausted after all the walking I had done, that my body completely... That's how my body felt last night. Now I will say these hauntings that I'm having in my room, they're not stopping. I put on my Horror Headquarters t-shirt again. Yeah, don't blame me. I am gonna try to do some tours today and try to visit some haunted locations, hoping to get some answers. And when I say answers, I want this horrible feeling to go attached to a location and not to me if it's attached to me. I mean, Bedman Haunt, I hope not. But just crazy things happening. I really hope I get to go to a specific place inside of Greyfriars Kirkyard because I feel like I can get some answers there. But we'll see what this last day brings. I mean, I'm really sad it's the last day. I don't want to go back. Yeah, I don't want to leave. Also, you guys might have noticed the beard is starting to come in because it grows that quickly. My hair also looks absolutely insane today. It's because of bedhead. I mean, like I told you, I slept until like 11. I'm so tired. I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me, stop holding your breath. And you think I'm crazy, yeah, you think I'm crazy. Well, that's not fair. I may or may not have thought being in here is soundproof, but this kid literally heard everything I was singing. Man, I just probably had one of the worst experiences ever at a restaurant, and it was like a brunch area. I can't even believe how bad it was. I also think the issue with me is I'm way too nice, so I left a tip still. I gave them like $2 tip, but the screen's up there. She's like, oh, do you want to add tip? I'm like, well, honestly, it wasn't even her fault. It was the guy that was serving me. He like completely abandoned me after he brought my food. He did not come to even check on me, nothing at all. Along the sorts of like even saying that the food is good, nothing like that. It just felt really weird. Also, they didn't give me water. And I wanted to love the food so badly. If you guys remember, I was up there all the way at the top last night. That was a big mistake, but beautiful view. We have made it to Calton Burial Ground though. All right, I'm gonna be completely honest. I really don't feel anything here. Everything feels like it's at peace, except for this little thing right here. Kind of has a weird energy, but that's really it. So I'm heading out. I'm gonna try to go to a castle. There's a castle and it's called Craigmillar. I'm gonna try going there. We made it almost. Oh my gosh, Craigmillar Castle. All right, we are walking in. Someone did chalk in the front. Look at this view though. So pretty. And he was telling me there's a round staircase that if you go all the way to the top, you can see all the way to Edinburgh. Wow. First time there's no one. If I haven't said it yet, this is my last day in Edinburgh. Definitely gonna miss it a lot. This place is so beautiful. And like all the architecture, all the old buildings just completely leaves me astonished. All right, now from what the guy at the front desk was telling me, there's a lot of different entranceways, lots of different places to go throughout the castle. Let's see what's over here. Wow. All right. Okay, just walked through the front gateway. Blah, blah, blah. This entire area is closed off. It's so unfair. Oh my God. There's no way. Should I do it? You guys, should I do it? All right. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Woo. Alright, getting back out because I'm claustrophobic as hell. Alright. Oh, they're bowling. Alright, we're gonna head downstairs first. This is very, very tight. Like, camera's very deceiving. All right, let's see what's down here. Man. So a little fun fact, they filmed a lot of films over here. Outlandish is one. They also got inspiration for Game of Thrones here. This is the bread oven. Kind of crazy. I'm definitely getting some really weird vibes in this room. Oh my God. Oh, that's a big spider. Nope, 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 nope. This doorway, you guys, look at how small it is and look how tall I am. Now you see this one is a little bit more my size, but not exactly. This is the cellar. Oh my God. I can't even stand up in here. I completely take that back. What's that? Oh my God. You can break your back in here, man. Get out of here. This is the cellar. This is more like hell. See, this is what I don't understand. This one, the doorway is so small. This one, the doorway is high, but it's small inside. All right, time to head upstairs. Whoa, look at, there's a stairway there, there's an entrance there. There's a stairs over here. Okay, it is very easy to get lost in here because there's so many different stairways. It's actually insane. Oh my God. Guess we're going back down again. Oh, door's closed, never mind. Ooh, looks like something was closed off right here. Why does this make me so intrigued? All right. Wait, hold on, I'm so confused. Okay, yeah. I think we're going up. Again, there's a staircase here, there's a staircase here. We're actually gonna go this way first. So let's see what's over here. Tell me there's more stairs so I can lose my shit. Yep. God. That's the area that was closed off. Yep, it just hit my head. Oh my gosh. Ooh, there's a hole there. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, okay. Finally, a viewpoint. Oh my God. What's over here? Bro, this place is huge. Oh, this is the area that you can't go in. This was a bed chamber. That's the fireplace. Hello? All right. Wow. It's so pretty. All right, we're coming up here. Wow. I'm gonna try to get all the way up there. There's someone in there. Bro. I'm so happy I came here. This is crazy. You guys, people get married here. Look at this place. This place is really cool. I think this is the fireplace. Oh my God, yes it is, guys, look. I'm telling you guys, so many different stairs. There's also a staircase over there, and then there's one right here. All right, made it to the top, and wow, wow, wow. This view is really beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. Oh my God, I got here just in time. This is so creepy. Guys, this is the skull of John Brogan. Oh my God. This is the plaster cast of Burke's head, and it's the death mask that he used. Bro, this is so creepy. I literally got here 15 minutes before they closed, and I'm so lucky I did. This place is way too creepy. This is made of the skin of William Burke. Oh my god, because he was executed. I still can't believe this is the skull of John Brogan. Plaster cast of the head of John Brogan. Oh my god. This is a really creepy and intense museum, I can't lie. Like, who would be okay with all of this? Wow. Yeah, for those who don't know, back then, Edinburgh was known very, very well for how well they knew medicine, and they were basically the #1 city, as well as the country in the world, Scotland, for medicine and like doctorate stuff. Okay, I was only in there for like 5 minutes, but I'm telling you, that's probably one of the creepiest museums I've ever been in. It's basically all bones, bodies, people that are serial killers, people that had basic diseases, simple things. I can't get over the fact that I just saw William Burke's skin in the version of a sketchbook. They're singing in there, they're all drunk. This is where J.K. Rowling allegedly wrote the first couple Harry Potter books, you guys. Alright, we have came back to Greyfriars Kirkyard. Going to that specific place that everyone says is the most haunted in the entire cemetery. Never been. Let's see if anything happens. Oh my god. This is it. Oh my god. The Covenanters prison. I smell fire. Man, I really wish it wasn't locked, because this is the thing everyone says you have to go. Oh, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Let me know if you guys see anything. That's crazy, because when my hand's right here, I feel nothing, but if I put it in, it feels like something's grabbing it. Oh, it's definitely very interesting, because when I'm just looking at it, I have a really weird pain in my wrist. Oh, and there's a spider right there. I also want to say that if I put my hand in, that pain just gets worse, and it feels like someone is like pressing pressure on it, if that makes sense. Oh my god. Alright. I feel like really bad pain in my chin, like in my jawline. I feel like someone's doing exactly what I'm doing right now as I'm walking away. And I'm walking towards this building right here. Most haunted building. Literally, it's a tomb, but I call it a building. This guy was horrible. Bloody Mackenzie. Absolutely terrible person. This guy was responsible for imprisoning over 1,200 men, part of the Covenant. And he was buried here. And this is possibly one of the most horrific areas. It's one of the most horrific tombs. Because in 1998, a homeless man broke in, and then the floor below him collapsed. And ever since then, there's been reports of about 400 people that have said they've had broken fingers, fingers, and just really weird experiences here. There's also a rhyme that you can say. I'm kind of contemplating if I should do it or not. Bloody Mackenzie, come out if you dare, lift this neck and draw the bear. These are honestly some of the most terrifying tombstones. What the fuck was that? It's just a squirrel, and it has something in its mouth. That's what it smells. Something's in its mouth. Honestly, the more I'm in here, the more unsettling the whole feeling gets because of these tombstones, how they look. It's insane. This is it. This is the one that everyone's always talking about. Lots of tour guides have told me that when people come see this specific tombstone, they end up fainting. Definitely really weird. Keeping eye contact with it. It took me forever to find it, so if you guys ever need advice on where it is, as soon as you walk in to the front doors, it's directly on the front of the church. I want whatever is attached to me or whatever is following me, whatever this negative energy, to dissipate into thin air, to leave me be. As I was walking out, I smelled something horrible burning. And no, it's not a restaurant. I smell it in here. Oh my God, I smell it in here. Who is this grave for? Well, that's it for Greyfriars Kirkyard. One of the most haunted places in the world. I can confirm now, definitely haunted, because there was actually something I saw in Mackenzie's tomb that I'm gonna be discussing later. I think I'm still in denial about it all, but I know it's gonna hit me in like 5-10 minutes that I witnessed what I did. I definitely have to look up this guy because something smells horrible in here. Also want to make it aware to everyone that touches the nose of this dog. It's not good luck, it's bad luck. And I'm being so serious when I say that, trust me. I have seen 2 different instances of people rubbing their nose at that dog and then either tripping or walking into oncoming traffic. I'm not even joking. This place haunted me like crazy. This is where something attached to me, I think. Mary King's clothes. Alright guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm getting very emotional realizing that today is my last day. In fact, you're staring at me. That I'm leaving and I'm actually heading to the bus station now to get back to my hotel and like start packing because I have everything all over the place. But very, very sad right now. I think all the emotions are hitting me right now. I'm like really sad that I'm going back home. I want to live here so badly. When I went to London, I said the same thing. It's just so much fun. Like there's so much to do. It's so easy to get around. It's not expensive to like go from place to place. Literally, there's a cap on the tram system, on the bus systems, and it's so convenient. Now, no, I don't live in Scotland, so if anyone watching this is from Scotland, please comment below. Let me know if it's affordable. Let me know maybe if I'm just delusional, but I absolutely love Scotland. I love the UK. It's just so beautiful. But I definitely have enjoyed my stay. There I am right there in the back. You can see me in that mirror over there, but I really have enjoyed my stay. I loved every second. The only time that was weird was when I was in Glasgow. I can't even speak. Alright, I have to be up at 6 a.m. and then there's going to be a bus here that takes me over to the station where I can go to the airport. But yeah. I will try to remember making content tomorrow when I wake up. I probably will, but if I don't, then the next video you see will be me at home. But before then, Scotland, I love you. Just in case I don't make another video before I leave. But Scotland, love you. I love the UK. I've had so much fun. I can't wait to come back in some shape or form to see this beautiful, amazing country. I've only seen just the tip of the iceberg, if not just like a piece of that tip of the iceberg. There's just so much to see over here in Scotland, and I know it's stunning. As you guys can tell, I am back at home. I didn't end up recording anything at the airport. The trip back was horrible. Everything was getting delayed. A lot of people were going insane at the airport. Edinburgh airport to Atlanta, and then Atlanta was there for like 4 or 5 hours because of a delay, because of having to go through immigration. It was just not the best experience, but had such a fun time, you guys, in Scotland. If there's some quick tips I can give you guys really quickly, like just to summarize everything, take an umbrella with you. Make sure to dress accordingly. Check the weather of the locations you're going to be going to. Make sure that you look for restaurants. Make sure that you book things in advance because the connection over there, if you are not from the UK, is not going to be the greatest. So it's going to be very hard to access Wi-Fi. And if you do, there's probably like a password, and then you have to say you're going to apply to all the content agreements and services. I think that's just a lot. Not to say that your phone doesn't work. It will work, but the connection's not as great. Lots of walking. Lots of walking, lots of walking, lots of walking, lots of walking. It's not just flat surfaces. You're going to be going up things like this, or possibly even like this. I'm not even kidding when I say that either. There's lots of stairs, but just make sure to wear comfortable shoes. That is, I can't emphasize that enough. Wear comfortable shoes. I promise you it's going to save you so much time. It's going to make you feel amazing. Don't wear shoes that you know you're not going to be able to walk in long periods of time for. I was wearing shoes from 8 a.m. until about 10, 11 p.m. at night, and my feet felt amazing. Why? Because I was wearing really great shoes. Shoes that are meant for walking a lot, meant for running, meant for just getting out there and doing a jog. they helped a lot. I will be making a follow-up video, just kind of like maybe a 5-10 minute video of all the things I learned in Scotland. So I will be posting that on my page. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, you guys, and turn on notifications for that. If you guys enjoyed this video, also do that. I really appreciate all the love and support. If you guys made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. I hope this video helps at least one person. That's literally the reason why I'm uploading this. That was my goal, that when I go, I want to help make other people's experience in Edinburgh and in Scotland in general much more simpler, much easier. So I hope that this video helped you guys out. Again, if you want to see my entire itinerary, I will be uploading that soon, and I will be tagging it in the comments so you guys can periodically check back on this video. It could be up as soon as I upload this video, I'm not sure. But I will be uploading my itinerary, everything I did, the places I went to eat, the stores I went to, and just my daily journey routine if you guys want to follow that. Didn't get to go to the Scottish Highlands, you guys probably saw that, but definitely want to go there next time. Can't recommend it enough. Just make sure to plan it way ahead of time. Other than that, I will see you guys very, very soon. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything, but I hope you guys again enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Keep an eye out.